Implementation is not hard at all.
Implementation for a smaller company like us that has 11 employees, it's easy.
Once we made the change, it was extremely straightforward.
In Washington, D.C., employers have been in the business of implementing paid sick days since the law passed in 2008. It's not just an idea, it's an everyday reality. We hope in your community, employers and employees will work together to pursue a minimum standard for paid sick days.
It certainly hasn't been a job killer for us. It's allowed us to continue to pay modest wages, competitive with others in the book selling business while offering this additional benefit. And I think having this kind of policy enacted contributes to a leveling of the playing field, a more competitive situation, so that all businesses, smaller as well as larger, know what benefits need to be offered, and you don't end up competing for talented employees with other businesses that may not be offering the same kind of benefit. And so I think any business that is proud should be willing to step up and talk about it and encourage others to treat their employees with similar respect.
I think the business case for paid sick days is that by creating a better environment for your employees, you're going to have better employee retention, and I think employee retention is one of the fundamental things that leads to a successful financial bottom line for any business. I found it very easy to comply with the laws that have been put in place. The laws really require a minimum level of paid time off and paid sick leave, and we've always offered significantly more than that. So I have not found that employee abuse of paid sick leave has been a problem at all. I would say that abuse of it is practically non-existent or entirely non-existent at our business. On the rare occasions when they need to use sick leave, I feel like they're doing so responsibly. By having a law, it really levels the playing field with other businesses that have to comply with this as well. I think, one of the benefits of creating a good work environment is you end up with healthy employees with work-life balance. They need fewer sick days. But you can build a business that provides paid sick leave and treats employees fairly and can also succeed financially.
Everybody deserves to be able to take time off if you're not feeling well. Implementation is not hard at all. It's very easy. All you really need to do is set up your accrual rates, and if you have a payroll company to help you with your payroll, which we do, we use Pay to set it all up for you. It's totally painless. People don't really abuse it at all. In fact, it saves us money because if you are sick and you're out a day or two, it's better for us because if you're sick and you come in and you infect all the other employees, then everybody's out, and then that costs us more money in the long run. The type of employee that will abuse paid sick days also has other problems as well and aren't usually going to last very long. Earned sick days is a good thing for retail because retail has a lot of high turnover in their staff, and it's good for us to be able to retain our employees and not spend a lot of money training. So if we have happy, healthy employees, then it's all good and it's a plus for us.
We have 500 employees here. If everybody decided to go away tomorrow and call out sick, that could be a problem for us. That's not what in fact happens. What we found is in the last 2 years that we've had the sick leave policy here in place, we found that only about 8% of the employees use it. 8%, which is a fairly insignificant amount, really. And they don't abuse it. People do not abuse their sick leave. The implementation part is really not all that difficult, honestly. I mean, I think with with technology and all of that, it's pretty easy to do that these days. Tipped employees are, in fact, the ones that really need it the most, because they're the ones that are oftentimes dealing with people. That's how they get tipped. They're dealing with customers. In restaurants, they're handling food. They're handling your water and touching your utensils and doing all of that stuff. I think there should be some minimum standards. And I think people should rise above those minimum standards, just as the minimum standards here were in DC, so that the level playing field can be actually part of the marketplace. I just want to encourage restaurants in particular and businesses to not be afraid. This is not something that's going to destroy your business. On the contrary, you're going to attract better people and you're going to do much better in the long run. Just so you know, we haven't gone broke. You know, the more business I have, the more people I need, and the better employees I have, that attracts more business, and therefore I need to hire more people. People want to come and work here because they know that a job here is going to provide them some basic human dignity, some basic values that I think we all want to have in any job that we do.